Hey guys, common man. Okay, so what are we talking about today? We're actually going to try to sort of wrap up this whole Nissan Leaf thing. I might have more videos on the Nissan Leaf thing, who knows? But this will be an update and possibly the last video you'll see about the Nissan Leaf. I seriously considered getting a Nissan Leaf as an alternative to a Cybertruck. It doesn't sound like a typical choice. Someone would be debating between a Nissan Leaf and a Cybertruck. They're such different vehicles at such different price points. But I was seriously considering getting a Nissan Leaf, partly as a bridge to get me 2 years into the future, at which point there would be some greater reasons to get a Cybertruck, as in primarily the price could have dropped by that point significantly, as well as some of the sort of quality issues that are inherent in any new vehicle. Those kinks could have been worked out. So that was something I was seriously considering. And also I was considering it because the deal on this Nissan Leaf, which was a lease deal, was so good, it was almost impossible not to do it. So it was like $79, I think, with sort of taxes and fees, something like that. It was like $89 all in to lease this Leaf, and you would have gotten that price with no down payment and no first payment, and then 23 payments of that dollar amount, followed by, I believe, $199. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm headed to a Nissan Leaf, but not my Leaf. It's not my Nissan Leaf. I'm now in a Nissan Leaf. You're used to seeing me talk to you from a Nissan, but not a Nissan Leaf. I have a Nissan Versa, and I'm interested in getting a Tesla, and I have a Cybertruck order, many Cybertruck orders, actually. So that's something I talk a lot about, are these Cybertruck orders and how long it's going to take me to actually get a Cybertruck, etc. Watch my prior videos if you're interested in that. I have sort of these substations on this channel, one of them being my Cybertruck. So check it out if you're interested. There's some surprising things that have come out of that whole topic of my 63 Cybertruck orders that now have turned into 61, and will probably, to be honest, turn into maybe 30 soon, because I'm trying to raise a bunch of cash to buy Tesla stock rather than holding so many Cybertruck orders. And I will honestly, instead of getting a Cybertruck, most likely I will get a Model Y, and I have some good reasons for that. And I do want to get involved with the Tesla robo-taxi network, which in theory is going to be announced not next month, August 8th. There's a big event that I believe they are going to announce this platform. And FSD is getting so good that it can drive you around. It's not allowed to do that without someone supervising, but I would like to get involved right as early as possible in this, and make some money doing it, along with learning more. about how FSD is coming along and all that. So I think from an investor standpoint, that would be well worth doing. But anyway, on this Nissan Leaf thing, is $89 a month for 23 months, and you actually get to use it for 24 months, and then you have to pay $199 just to return it, sort of a restocking fee or whatever they want to call it. Anyway, that's the deal that I seriously considered, and I suppose you could say I'm still considering it, but let's be serious. I'm not going to do that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or when, but don't be surprised if I buy a Tesla before the end of 2024. I guess I'll just say that for now. And these Nissan Leafs, have they been turning out well? I went to the dealership with 3 of my friends, and 3 of my friends got Nissan Leafs. And they're all ecstatic with them. Then later, I went again with another friend, and that friend has had much more mixed results. And I'm not sure if that is because they have a bad charging cable or they have a bad few cells in their power pack. I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, but they have been having trouble charging it. And they are trying to talk to the dealership about that whole situation. So I don't know how that's going to turn out ultimately. But anyway, partly because of their problems, I've started to lean away from getting a Nissan Leaf. But mostly because I want a Tesla and I want FSD and I want to be on the cutting edge of that technology. So, and that's going to be something that will be featured quite a bit on this channel and will be very valuable to me as a Tesla investor. So I guess that's about all I'm going to say about it right now. And I'm going to say goodbye to you all from a Nissan Leaf. And this might be the last time I say goodbye to you from a Nissan Leaf. It's not the first time. One of my prior videos was from a Nissan Leaf, actually in the dealership. But right now I'm at a medical facility, and this is not my Nissan Leaf, but it is one of my friends' Nissan Leafs. And that's about all I have for you now. Ciao.